Good afternoon, children. Namaste to all of you. How is everyone doing? Yes, again, an ICSE Class 10 live session. And we are getting started with the chapter Photosynthesis. And just in case there's anyone here who is here for the very first time in my sessions, my name is Ambika and I am the biology master teacher here on this amazing platform of Vedantu. How is everyone doing? All my regular children here, I can see all your names. Hello, Akanksha. Hi, Aryan, Abhinandan, Lakshmi, Naman, Rajesh, AC of Ma'am. Oh my goodness. Hi, Shreya. Hello, Anusri. Busy in completing diagrams. Okay. What diagrams? I'm good, Lakshmi. Thank you so much. Thank you, Naman. Oh, is that so, Aryan? You never told me this before, that you're also Malayali from your mother's side. You never told me that. I doubt that's a serious comment. Okay, anyway. Hi, Bhargavi. I'm good. Yes, Abhinandan, absolutely. Such a pleasure to see you all. Oh, completing diagrams for your internals. Okay, all right. Let us get started. All right, we have Ishita. Okay, hi Ishita. Thank you for telling me your actual name. Okay, it would have been so awkward to call you Trend Innovator. To say, hi, Trend Innovator, how are you doing? It feels very, very awkward. Hi, Pragya. Okay, and hello to all my dear children. So, you guys know that this is an ICSE Class 10 session, but as always, children from any grade and any board is most welcome to attend all of our live sessions here, right? So, yes, Anusri, you're also from Kerala. All right. Okay. So, children, with all that love and support, let us get started with today's session as well. Remember to stop doubting yourself, work hard, and just make it happen. Okay? Keep this simple mantra in mind, and certainly success will be yours. Right? So, with that on that positive note, I want all my dear children here to tell me I can and I will. Type in I can and I will, and then we'll move ahead. Yes. Thank you, Aryan. Thank you, Aryan, and thank you, Naman, as well. I'm good, Debangi. Okay. Yes, shouldn't show cheers for Ambika Ma'am and Vedantu. Thank you, Abhinandan. Great Josh there, I can see. So, guys, with that, Josh, please click on the like button as well because that is the best, as I always tell you, that is the easiest way of letting us know how much you love and enjoy live sessions like these. Right, children? I know. Yes, I know that many of you are fans of live sessions more than premiere sessions. Obviously, for us also, it's pretty much the same. But since we handle a lot of sessions, all of us teachers here, we may not always find the time to come live because sessions timings may clash. But yes, hit the like button if you want more and more of these live sessions. Okay, guys. And of course, any newcomer here, click on the subscribe button as well. The regular children here will be able to tell you how much we do a lot of creative stuff here on this channel just to ensure that you are always motivated. Keep in mind, children, that no matter what your class test reports are or what your marks are, of course, that's important up to an extent. But at the most, at the end of every day, I want all of you to remember to think back and see, ask yourselves if you have done something great in that particular day. If you are a person with basic human values, that's all. You're already on the right path towards success. Okay. All right, Shreya. Right, so let's move ahead. Today we are going to be learning about what photosynthesis is, chlorophyll and chloroplast, regulation of stomatal opening, and adaptations of leaf for photosynthesis. Okay, so these are the four major things we are going to be learning here. And children, yes, of course, Menti will be here today. We'll have a very short Menti at the end of today's session. A very short quiz in the form of Menti based on whatever we are discussing today. Right, children? Okay. Hello, Mehak. All right. Ma'am, Natal എവിടെയാണ്? Okay, I can't understand your name. I am from Cochin. Okay? Kochi, Ernakulam. Okay, so let's move ahead. What exactly is photosynthesis? Everyone here knows this, right? Everyone knows what photosynthesis is. It is a process by which living plant cells, some bacterial cells also, to be very more specific, those cells which contain chlorophyll produce food substances in the form of glucose, especially in the form of glucose, and they store it in the form of starch. How do they prepare it? From basic inorganic raw materials like carbon dioxide and water using sun's energy. Children, I want somebody here to tell me. What is the name we give to this mode of nutrition? The name we give to this mode of nutrition. Yes? Tell me very quickly. The mode of nutrition wherein this occurs. What do you call it? Autotrophic. Yes, Shreya, absolutely. It is called autotrophic nutrition. As far as the type of nutrition is concerned, it is most certainly autotrophic nutrition. This is what photosynthesis is all about, because photo means light and synthesis would mean assembly. Okay, assembly of raw materials. Okay, so this is what photosynthesis means. And now, what is the importance of photosynthesis? Of course, it is a source of food for all. Food for all, right? Perhaps, yeah. Perhaps there's an internet issue. I'm not sure about that. Yeah. Is everyone else able to see and hear me, children? Yes, says Adya. Thank you for confirming. Yes, ma'am. Nidhi says clear. Say, all right. So children who have a lag and who seem to have the screen blurry, please probably click on the refresh button, because it could be as a result of poor network connectivity at your area as well. Here to me, it all seems fine as of now. Right, children? Thank you so much for confirming that. So yes, of course. Why is photosynthesis important? Because it provides food for all, not just for themselves. Plants also are such selfless. We can call them Mother Annapurneshwari, as we can say, the goddess who distributes food for everyone, right? So photosynthesis is pretty much just that. It is the ultimate source of energy and food for living beings, directly for themselves and directly for animals as well. Herbivores, which feed on plants, and also for the carnivores, which are dependent indirectly on plants because they feed on herbivores. So if there are no plants, there are no herbivores, and as a result, carnivores also wouldn't be able to exist. Why sucrose and glucose are different, Suchi? Because they both are different kinds of sugars. Glucose is the simplest form of sugar, which is a monomer. Sucrose is not a monomer. It's not a monosaccharide. It's a disaccharide. Okay, right. Structurally, they are different. Hello, Shreyas. Not a very complex sugar, Deepak, but then, I mean, Mehak, right? Not Deepak. Right. But then it is more complex than glucose. That's it. High five, Bhargavi. Of course, BioBytes for ICSE will also get started. Children, I want all of you to now come back to the session, because we are in the world of plants. We are talking about photosynthesis. Now, apart from being Annapurneshwari, what else do plants do? What else does photosynthesis do? It provides the oxygen that every living organism on our planet breathes in. The oxygen that we are able to inhale, the oxygen that every living organism on this planet is able to inhale, except, of course, the anaerobic organisms, because it is this oxygen which is released as a byproduct of photosynthesis, which is inhaled by living organisms. Once again, have a look at this. 6 molecules of carbon dioxide. Children, this equation, I forgot to tell you that this equation is super duper important as far as your exams are concerned. It could possibly come for you as a 1-mark question in section B. Okay, it is this oxygen that I'm talking about, which is the life-supporting gas. Right, children? Okay, yes, Menti is very much there today. And now coming to chlorophyll, because I told you, with the help of carbon dioxide, water, and sun's energy, in the presence of chlorophyll, using chlorophyll. So what exactly is chlorophyll? Of course, yes, of course, chlorophyll is a green pigment found in plants. And where do you find it? You find it in tiny cell organelles, which are called chloroplasts. right? So normally a plant cell would have approximately about 40 to 50 chloroplasts. All right, it's that tiny. Yes, so inside the chloroplast, these reactions can occur. This is what the chloroplast looks like. Okay, children, as you can see, everyone knows what chloroplast looks like, right? Yes, I'm sure all my ICSE children out there would know. Everyone else who is not familiar with this, remember what you're seeing in front of you right now. Imagine, close your eyes and imagine a plant cell. In your mind's camera, I want you all to zoom into the plant cell, focus into one chloroplast which is there in it. That one chloroplast looks like this. Now open your eyes and look at the screen. This is what one chloroplast looks like. It's of course bounded by a double membrane, an outer membrane and an inner membrane. Okay, right. And inner to the inner membrane, of course, there is a fluid, a sort of matrix which is called stroma. Okay, it's called the stroma, the sort of medium which is inside the inner membrane. Okay, and inside that, as you can see, there are many stacks of round coin-like structures. What are they? I'm looking for some coin-like structure here, but unfortunately I can't find anything. No worries at all. I'm sure everyone knows what a 1 rupee coin looks like, what a 2 rupee coin looks like, right? The modern 2 rupee and 1 rupee coins, they are perfectly round. Imagine that you are keeping different stacks of those coins. Okay, many of those stacks are arranged here. Each individual coin is called a thylakoid. Okay, each individual coin-like structure is called the thylakoid. Right, children? And the stack of thylakoids, one stack of coins is also given a very special name. It's called the granum. All right, it's called the granum. Okay, and inside, now I want you to zoom into one single thylakoid, which is one single coin. The hollow space which is there inside that coin-like structure, which is the thylakoid, is called the thylakoid lumen. All right, children? So these are the main, yes, Suchi, grana is plural. Granum is singular and grana is plural. Okay? So this is what a chloroplast looks like. And you will learn further when we go into this chapter that photosynthesis occurs in the thylakoid, membrane mainly. Okay, so we will learn more about that as we go deeper into the chapter. No, Mehak, I have no idea of Punjabi. I don't know anything of Punjabi. Of course, I think a few words might possibly be common with Hindi. Those are probably the only words that I might know. But Punjabi, pure Punjabi, definitely not. Although I do have a lot of Punjabi friends. Okay. Hello, Bhavika. Outermost covering of chloroplast, you mean, right? Not the chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a pigment. It doesn't have a covering. Chlorophyll is found inside the chloroplast. Okay? You kept the name Abhishek. Okay, Pratyaksha. All right. Okay. So yes, chlorophyll, chloroplasts, where do you find them? Let's look at them, like zoom out a little bit and think about where you would find the chloroplasts. They are mainly contained in the mesophyll cells. Okay, the mesophyll cells of leaves. So these are the mesophyll cells of the leaf. The palisade mesophyll, as you can see here, and the spongy mesophyll. Together we call it mesophyll layers of the leaf. Cuticle, upper epidermis, followed by layers which together form the mesophyll. So in the mesophyll cells, we would find chloroplasts, and they are found in the guard cells of stomata and the outer layer of young cells. All right, young stems. Okay. All right, ATP is the energy currency, Sriram. Adenosine triphosphate. Okay, good job, Anushree. So yes, children, remember this is what they look like. Now, why I told you about the guard cells is because you must know very well, you must have a very clear idea about what guard cells are, what stomata are. These are the guard cells which, if you zoom into them, they would appear something like this. Bean-shaped cells, and in between them there is an opening called stoma. Stomata would be the plural. Right, children? And in the guard cells, you would find chloroplasts. Okay, right. So children, before we move ahead further into the session, let me now tell you that apart from these YouTube sessions, definitely you have the opportunity of gaining 100% knowledge and scoring 100% marks through Vedantu. So yes, as I told you, apart from YouTube, we also have sessions in which we do a lot of unlimited live classes with fun and high-level quizzes just for you, and you get to compete with students across the country and across the world. And of course, just in case you miss out on any session on the Vedantu platform while it's happening live, you have the opportunity of watching the replay, which would still be interactive, which means just in case you're watching the replay because you missed it when it happened live, you can just click on the replay button. So that would mean you're able to attend the session just like you would attend a normal live session, because the quizzes and leaderboards there are still going to be live. You can still participate in those. Isn't that amazing? Right? Okay. So yes, of course, after every single session, you can also download the handwritten notes of the master teachers. Of course, that's also available to you. They will really help as a tool in your revisions. And unlimited doubt solving. Children, we completely believe that you must have doubts. If you are a student and if you're learning something, you will have doubts. That's very natural. It could be something very basic. It could be something very complex. That's all right. It could be something very silly as well. But as long as you are dedicated to your own studies and preparation, unless it's not a very lame question that you're asking just for time pass, you can be sure of getting them answered by your master teachers and class teachers. Right, children? So assignments and tests would also be there to help you out, help you perform better and score better, right? And for those of you who are registered with Vedantu Pro subscription, you get free access to 5,000 plus micro courses and free crash courses for competitive exams. And as far as the pricing is concerned, we totally believe that less is more. So I'll tell you that, but then people who are here for the very first time, yes, Ayush, you will be able to check out the details once you visit the link in the description box below and the pinned comment, children. Just remember to apply the coupon code AMBPRO to fetch even further discounts on the already reasonably priced courses that we have. Right, children? So how exactly does it work? What is the pricing like? We want to keep it transparent to you. That is why. Okay. Don't worry about that here, Arsh. Okay. All right. So yes, here it is. In Vedantu Pro subscription, have a look at this. The 1 month and 3 months subscription are what are active now. So for the time being, because we are in the month of December, I don't want to go into the 6-month subscription. The 1 month and 3 month subscription normally would cost you 2,699 per month. Okay, and 2,333 per month normally, like without any discounts. But if you go on to apply the coupon code AMBPRO, this reduces even further, 2,159 for a 30-day subscription and 5,599 for a 3-month subscription, which is approximately a 90-day subscription. Children, always remember, yes, children, always remember the price that I'm telling you is for your entire syllabus together. It's not the price per subject. And it's not just science that we teach. It's not just maths that we teach. It's not just science and maths that we teach. We also teach English and SST as well. So remember, just like the YouTube channel, you can get access to all the subjects, all your major subjects on the Vedantu platform. That too, the difference from this YouTube platform is that you will get a lot more personalized attention there. Okay, we have a lot of amazing technology built in to support you as a learner. So try it out once and you will see it for yourself, children. So yes, as I told you, I want you guys to mainly focus on the 1 month and the 3-month subscription. So a 1 month subscription would come down to rupees 11 per session, because in that 30 days, you get access to approximately 200 live sessions. Okay, so 2,159, which is the total price divided by 200, you get each session at just rupees 11. Can you believe that? Right? Okay, so going on to the 3-month subscription, it reduces even further, rupees 9 per session, because 5,599 divided by 600 is what the 3-month subscription is like. Okay, so that's rupees 9 per session, which means it's even being cheaply priced, more reasonably priced than your favorite snack bars, than your favorite chocolate bars or your favorite party pack of Lays. Okay, guys, so it is that reasonably priced. Your entire syllabus is just a click away for you, and you have nothing to lose except the fact that the only thing you gain is the fact that your confidence levels are going to be boosted up a lot. Okay, guys? So definitely give it a shot and let me know once you have subscribed to this as well. Okay, so we will move ahead. 9 different types of chlorophyll. What are they? Of course, chlorophyll, I told you, is a pigment, but there are 9 different kinds of chlorophyll. What are they? There is chlorophyll, and there are also other pigments which are carotenoids and phycobilins and a lot more. In chlorophyll itself, you find a lot of them, like for example, chlorophyll A, B, C, D, E, and then of course bacteriochlorophyll A, B, chlorobium chlorophyll 650. Overall, there are a lot of types, but the most well-known and the most abundant the most abundant types of chlorophyll are chlorophyll A and B. Chlorophyll A and B are the most well-known and the most abundant. Right, children? Okay. Homework question. Homework question will come at the end. Jamima. All right. Yo, ICSE freak. Yo. Okay. So this is about the 9 different types of chlorophyll. Okay. So now coming to stomata. Now, children, remember what are the cells? The name of the cells. What is the name of the cells called? The cells which flank the stomata. The cells which are found on the right and left sides of the stomata. Quickly, let's see who's going to be telling me the answer to this. Guard cells, of course, Akanksha. Very well said. Guard cells. That was really quick, Akanksha. Yes, guard cells, of course. So these striped cells that you see here, they are the guard cells. Okay. Guard cells. And what are stomata used for? Remember, stoma singular, stomata would be plural. Okay, so it allows exchange of gases, which is for the purpose of respiration. It's also for the purpose of photosynthesis. Okay, so what exactly determines or controls the opening and closing of stomata? That is something that we must understand. Now, stomata, or rather guard cells, I would say, not exactly stomata, but guard cells rather, would have an outer thin wall and a thicker inner wall. These inner walls are relatively thicker than the outer walls. These are the outer walls which are thinner. These are the inner walls which are relatively thicker in the guard cells. Okay? Yes. Exchange of respiratory gases and water. Okay, now talking about that, let me ask you one thing here. Do plants give out carbon dioxide? I'm asking you a general question, not asking you with regard to photosynthesis or anything. Do plants give out carbon dioxide? Yes, yes, no, yes. Anyone who says no? No says Aditya. Okay. At night, somebody says. Okay, yes, children, always keep in mind respiration and photosynthesis are 2 different pathways. Exactly. In plants also, respiration occurs just like in our case. Oxygen is taken in, carbon dioxide is given out in respiration. But in photosynthesis, which happens as a separate pathway, carbon dioxide is taken in and oxygen is given out. Okay? Right. Yes, absolutely. So here is explaining a couple of theories which helps us explain the opening and closing of stomata. Everyone knows what K plus ion concentration theory is? Yes? How many of you are familiar with this concept? K plus ion concentration theory. Sense organs ka eye structure samjha do, ma'am, please, definitely. We have done that already, but yes, in bio bites it will come once again. Me. A lot of you say me. Okay. So Vishrut, Aditya, Bhargavi, Jivika, Aryan. Okay. A lot of you are saying, I read this today, says Akanksha. Okay. So bang on time. So K plus ion concentration theory is one of the theories, one of the 2 major popular theories that we use to explain opening and closing of stomata. Okay. Yes, Jivika, absolutely. Okay, so what exactly it says is photosynthesis happens, right? Photosynthesis especially happens during the daytime when there is a lot of sunlight. Now, what we need to know is that the chloroplast in the guard cell performs photosynthesis, obviously, and through this process, ATP gets generated. ATP, energy in the form of ATP, gets generated. What is this ATP used for? This ATP would be used to actively, which means when I say active transport, it means, yes, it is live, absolutely, Anmol. Okay, ATP is used to actively pump the potassium ions of the adjacent cells into the guard cells. Yes, children. So can you see that these are the adjacent cells? These bean-shaped cells are the guard cells. What you see here, what I'm highlighting now, are the neighboring cells or the adjacent cells, which lie near the guard cells. So in them, there are potassium ions, and the ATP, which is generated in photosynthesis, is used to drive or pump the potassium ions from the neighboring cells into the guard cells, Okay, this way. Pumps the K plus ions, the potassium ions, into the guard cells. Now what happens? When K plus ions inside the guard cells increase in concentration, the guard cells become, what do we call it? You must have learned in the chapter Absorption by Roots that when there is a lot of solute inside a cell, it becomes dash. Yes, who's going to tell me this? Exactly. KD study junction says hypertonic. Absolutely. No, it becomes hypertonic, Shreya. Okay. Hypertonic would mean high concentration of solutes. What are those solutes here? In this case, it is potassium ions. Now, as a result, there is a K plus ion gradient which is created because there is a lot of K plus inside the guard cells as compared to the K plus ions outside the guard cells. Because of this difference in solute concentration, naturally, endosmosis, no, not exosmosis, KD study junction, it would be endosmosis. Water gets pulled into the guard cells. Wherever there is a higher solute concentration, water naturally gets pulled in through osmosis, endosmosis. Yes, it is hypertonic. Yes, exactly, Bhargavi. So this is what happens, okay? This is, now when water enters inside, that would mean guard cells are becoming turgid. Guard cells are becoming turgid or full of water. When the guard cells are turgid, it means the inner thick walls of the guard cells, they pull away from each other and they just open up, exposing the stoma. Is that clear to all of you? Right? Just hit on the like button if you have understood this well. This concept well, the potassium ion concentration theory. Yes, hyper and hypotonic, Dhruvi, I will explain that to you. Hypertonic refers to a solution. When you compare two solutions, that is where you use the word hypotonic and hypertonic, right? Yes, I will tell you, Anushree, okay? So what happens is hypertonic refers to the solution which is more concentrated with solutes. Hypotonic would be the dilute solution. Remember, hyper stands for high, like excess. Hypo is low, okay? Low solute concentration is hypotonic. Hypertonic will be excess solute concentration. All right. Yes. So, as a result, when there is a hypertonic and a hypotonic solution, as in this case, inside the guard cells, it is now hypertonic. Surrounding cells are hypotonic, more dilute. When there are two such solutions separated by a semi-permeable membrane, which is the cell membrane. In this case, endosmosis occurs. When I say endosmosis, I'm talking about it from the viewpoint of the guard cells, because water is moving into the guard cells from the surrounding cells. That is endosmosis. Okay? Right. Okay, guys? Yes. So this is about how turgidity influences opening of the stoma. Now, the opposite happens when the guard cells are flaccid. Okay, the exact reverse thing, whatever we have imagined and picturized until now, the exact reverse thing happens in the second image, wherein when photosynthesis does not occur, potassium ions get driven back into the neighboring cells. As a result, guard cells become hypotonic, and as a result, water gets pumped out of the guard cells by exosmosis. Okay, and as a result, guard cells become flaccid. When they become flaccid, stoma would close. Right? Yes, water comes out of the guard cells. Okay? When it's isotonic, nothing happens, Sudhir. No difference in concentration. Isotonic is. Okay? All right. So where does, which part of the chloroplast, Sudhir? This one, photosynthesis occurs in the thylakoid membrane. Okay, you'll understand that in the next session once again. All right. Okay, no worries, Aryan. I'm not angry with you for all that. Okay, children, the second theory to explain opening and closing of stomata would be the sugar concentration theory, which is very, very similar to that. But I would say this makes a little more sense when you think about it in terms of hypertonic and hypotonic, because during the daytime, photosynthesis occurs, right? We know photosynthesis occurs, and this would produce a lot of sugar inside the guard cells. When there is a lot of sugar in the guard cells, what would happen is, naturally, the guard cells become hypertonic. This would pull in water by end osmosis from the neighboring cells. So let's not ignore the neighboring cells also, which are all around here. Okay, we've got a lot of beautiful neighboring cells as well here. And there it is. Okay. End osmosis, of course, keeps happening, and a lot of water enters inside the guard cells, and the guard cells become turgid again. They bulge outward because the inner walls pull away from each other, opening the stomatal pore. Okay, photosynthesis is not part of respiration, Abhinandan. Okay, photosynthesis and respiration are two entirely different pathways as far as plants are concerned. Okay. Yes, Jitendri, so much of detail is not there in CBSE. You just need to know the basics of photosynthesis as part of the chapter life processes. Okay. Right. So let's move ahead now. Prableen, more specific answer honestly would be the thylakoid. Okay. Part of it in the thylakoid lumen, part of it in the thylakoid membrane. But granum also, I would say it wouldn't be wrong, but more appropriate is thylakoid. All right. So yes, coming to adaptations in leaf for photosynthesis. What does a leaf have so that it can be called the kitchen of the plant, right? Yes, so a large surface area allows maximum absorption of light, right? So that is the first point, large leaf surface area. Secondly, leaf arrangement. They are arranged at right angles to the stem of the plant so that they can obtain maximum light. Leaf arrangement. Secondly. Thirdly, cuticle and upper epidermis. Cuticle is transparent, and we've learned about the cuticle in the earlier chapter as well. And of course, the upper epidermis is also reasonably transparent so that light can enter well into the leaf cells until the mesophyll cells. Okay, children? Yes. And then large number of stomata. There would be a large number of stomata on the upper and the lower surfaces. Of course, lower surfaces would have more of them. But anyway, large number of stomata would allow for rapid exchange of gases. Thinness of leaves. Normally, the leaves wouldn't be very, very thick. Okay. In general, leaves are relatively thin as compared to bark and a lot of other plant parts. They are thin so that rapid transport can happen. And then the sixth point is chloroplasts. Chloroplasts are mainly concentrated in the upper layers of the leaves so that light energy can be trapped very quickly. Smart adaptation, right? So chi mesophyll is a layer of tissue, a type of cells which are located deeper inside the leaf, the cross section of a leaf. We have the cuticle epidermis followed by the mesophyll, palisade mesophyll and the spongy mesophyll. Okay. Exactly. Thinner the leaves are, easier would be photosynthesis. And the last one, which is an extensive vein system, an extensive transport system, which allows a rapid transport to and from the mesophyll cells. Right? Okay. So xylem and phloem, we have already seen they help in transporting a lot of substances in the plant body. Okay, so I think it is now time for a quick check. Let us get started with the Menti quiz. All of you guys get ready. And there we go. I will get ready for Menti here. And in the meantime, you guys can open menti.com. I will just tell you the code now. Yes. Go to menti.com and use the code 5322675. 5322675. Okay, join me. Go to menti.com, use the code 5322675. It's a very short Menti, just about 4 or 5 questions. That's it. Let's have a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a type of All right. So, where are we? Ready, says Akanksha. Guys, in the meantime, let me just remind you, in case there's anyone here who hasn't subscribed to the channel yet, please click on the subscribe button right now. We have a lot of amazing things in store for you. Always, we will ensure that we keep coming up with new series to keep you learning with a lot of fun and to keep you motivated all the time. Right, guys? Okay, ready, ready, ready? Okay. Hello, Anshika. Code Bhargavi, it's 5322675. Shall we move on? I want at least, let's see, at least about 60, 70 of you minimum would be fun. Guys, if there's anyone, any of your friends who would like to join in, please share the link with them as well, because more the merrier always when it comes to Menti, right? Yes, I want to make it 50 at least, and then we will be good to start. And I don't know how many of you are active on Instagram, but on Instagram also you can ping me on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram first, of course, Ambika underscore Vedantu, right? Okay, because even there we keep putting up a lot of interesting posts. And guys, don't forget to check the handwritten notes, okay? Once the session is done, probably like within a couple of hours, sometime today, come back and check the description box. The PDF will be available for you to download. Right, guys? Ready? Shall we get started? Okay, you're welcome, Abhinandan. I think we can start now. Here comes question number 1 for you. Plants prepare their food by the process of dash. Photogenics, photosynthesis, photolysis, photos. Plants prepare their food by the process of which of these? Tell me the answer on Menti and then tell me the answer in the chat box, okay? Always remember that. Righto. And the answer is, of course, photosynthesis. People seriously thought it's A as well. Okay, no worries at all. Nobody said it's C and D, so I'm not worried about that. Photosynthesis absolutely is the right answer. Let's look at the leaderboard now. And where are we? Good job, Shreya Sharma is at the top. And we've got Ananya, Archita, Mehek, Jayashri Harsh, okay? Ayush, thank you, Ayush, love from Kanpur. Aditya, Akanksha, thank you, Akanksha. Tomboy, Devu, and Isha. Okay, so guys, just in case you've not joined yet, photolysis is breaking down by light, in the presence of light. Yes, Suchi. We learn all those terms in the upcoming sessions, so don't worry about that. Children, go to menti.com and use the code 5322675 because we have just begun the Menti quiz. 4 more questions coming up, and here comes question number 2 for you. Components of photosynthesis are dash. Okay? Chlorophyll and light, soil and water, heat and water, nitrogen and light. Which of these are required for photosynthesis rather? Most appropriately, like directly required for photosynthesis. Okay. All right, I can see a lot of guesses. Okay. Thank you, Akanksha, for saying that. Akanksha always gives me the answer here and says, answer given in Menti also. Okay. Good job. Good job. Yes. Chlorophyll and light is absolutely the answer. What is required for photosynthesis? All right. So let's now look at the leaderboard again. Any changes or are we still at the same position? Oh, there is a lot of change. Ananya is at position 1 now, suddenly. Mehek, Isha, Anushree, Ayush, Aryan, Sara, Shreya, Adya, and Ayush. All right. Well done, children. So I think it's getting, like, game is heating up now. And here comes question 3 for you guys. Go to menti.com. The code is 5322675. Okay? Open menti.com in a different tab or on a different device, Danush, and just join using this code. That's all. Chlorophyll is dash. Gray pigment, red pigment, green pigment, or white pigment. Okay, chlorophyll is dash. Wow. And yes, the answer is, of course, it's a green pigment. Children, what does that mean? Can anyone here tell me why leaves appear green in color? Of course, it's because of chlorophyll. But what is the underlying theory of it? Think about it like a physics student and tell me the answer. I wish I could have asked Abhishek sir this question right now. He would have been able to give me the answer. Yeah. Okay, no worries. Exactly, Shreya tells me it's because it reflects green light the most. Absolutely, very well said. Yes, it reflects green light the most. That's why we see it green in color. Yes. So let's go on. Ananya, Sara, Isha, Anushri, Archita, Aryan, Akanksha. We've got so many A's. Did you notice that? And Ambika also. I'm also an A person. Akanksha, Ayush, Debangi, and Devu. All right. Let's move ahead now, and we have question number 4 for you. And after this, okay, we will have one more question coming up after this. And here we go to question number 4. Why is photosynthesis important? The role of photosynthesis. Why is it so important? Food source for all living things, release of oxygen in the environment, both A and B, or release of carbon dioxide in the environment. Why do you think photosynthesis is important? Yes, yes, yes. What do you think the answer could be? B, I think. Both A and B, I think. Okay. C, somebody says. Okay. Let's see what it is. And righto, we have the answer is both A and B, of course, and I'm glad to see 72 of you right here who have answered. Yes, absolutely. Photosynthesis is a food source for all living things, and secondly, release of oxygen in the environment also occurs. We just have one more question coming up, Samrid. So that will be the last one. This was the second last question. And here is the leaderboard, after which we have the last question coming up for you. Yes, guys. So there we go. Sara, Archita, Aryan, Akanksha, Keshav, Namika, Aditya, Kritika, Devu, and Ayush. So many new names, okay? Today it's so difficult to predict who is going to be the winner because it's going on like a very, very tough match. Okay, so here comes the last question for you, which is question number 5. Get ready, guys, and your answer has to be on Menti. When guard cells are turgid, dash. Stomata open, stomata close, or no change occurs to stomata. I just have 3 options for you. When guard cells are turgid, what happens? Stomata open, stomata close, or no change occurs to stomata. Yes? All right. Let's see. Yes, yes, yes. Last 5 seconds, children coming up. And there we go. Good job. Yes, people who thought stomata close, you guys better watch the replay of the session because we've discussed it in detail. When the guard cells are turgid, the inner walls of the guard cells pull apart from each other. They are happy and healthy and hence prefer to stay opened up all the time. And as a result, the stomata would open. Yes. All right. So that is the end of our Menti. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now. Any major changes? And okay, Sara is the winner for today's Menti. Yes, good job. Sara is the winner. So I would also like to appreciate the others here, Archita, Akanksha, Aditya, Keshav, Doraemon, Ayush, Devu, Anya, and the last name, Tashmita. Okay, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Well done, children. Very well played. Very well played. Children, don't forget to check out the link also that we have in the description box below to check out all the details of Vedantu Pro Lite because we have a lot in store for you, okay? And here is the homework question for you right here. Yes. Dash is the divalent cation found in chlorophyll, which helps in binding the molecules together. Okay, so do your bit of research in this and give me the answer to this. Dash is the divalent cation found in chlorophyll, which helps in binding the molecules together. So give me the answer in the comment section below and let's see who's going to be giving it first. Okay, 11th, 11th, 25th. All right. Yes. Good job. And guys, as I told you, The link, remember to visit it. The coupon code is AMBPRO because we have a lot in store for you. Fast track courses are going to be really, really helpful for you guys. Okay. And of course, if you have enjoyed the session, if you have enjoyed the mentee, especially click on the like button right now so that we will be motivated to keep coming up with more and more live sessions. Share it with your friends who you think will benefit from this. And of course, stay subscribed to our channel Vedantu 9th and 10th English, because this is just one of the different series that we will have, that we already have as well. We are always here to support you. And as always, yes, children, it was fun. Thank you, Joshna. Joshna or no, Joanna, right? Okay, Joanna. Take care, take care. Take care, children. Eye structure, cub, what? Okay, that just crawled up before I could read it. But I think you're asking about when I'm going to teach about the eye structure. That's already been done actually. And in BioBytes, I intend to cover that as well. Okay. All right. So I will sing a song after the next session. Okay, children, I have a very bad throat here. Sounds very, very airy, and I can feel a lot of strain today. Okay, I'm very sorry about that, Akanksha. Next session, definitely, pakka. All right. Yes, take care, children. Stay safe, stay happy, and I'll see you again later. Bye-bye.